Wow.
Poggers.
Yo.
What's up, Nate? Thank you. Hi, Ender.
Poggers.
Hi there.
Sophisticated Lobster, what's up? Did that video ever happen? When did the announcement for Invent a Fish come out? A little over a week ago. I always post it on YouTube and on Discord, so even if you're not getting the notification on the YouTube channel, you should see it in the Discord. I at everyone when I announce it in the Discord, so thank you, Chad. What's it like being a niche micro celebrity on the internet? Literally nothing in my life has changed. Basically. What's up, Arcane Nim? Boom you, what's up? How you doing? I've been streaming for 2 minutes, definitely not a dolphin. I'm waiting for people to join. Start showing us the spicy Weevil pics. I do not have Weevil pics. I will say there was a Weevil fish, actually a entire genus, I think, or family of Weevil fishes submitted to Invent a Fish this time. So who knows? We may see some Weevils today. It is Fish Day, Redwood Drift. It is Invent a Fish 7. The presentation of Invent a Fish 7. Well, YouTube's not here yet. I haven't started. You should wait till I start introing. I've just gotten my voice back. I was sick for like a week. Who took my voice? The Boogeyman. Oh, I still don't quite have my voice. Wait, there's already been 7. I know, right? Isn't it crazy? This is the 7th Invent a Fish. I cannot believe there has been 7. It does not feel like that long that I've been doing this. Hey, JJJ. I know, Val. It's unfortunate, but it was the timing I needed to go with.
Can you tell my friend Caden hi and Ghost put it in the video?
It will not be in the video, but okay then. I will say hi, Caden. Get it? This is not your first time catching a stream, Primordial Soup. I've seen you type here before. Cobalt Strike, I recognize your name. Oh, that's interesting. Recognize that name. I wonder why I would recognize that name. All right. Shall we get into it, chat? How's the audio? Audio sounds good. All right. No skibbity toilet today, Spider Quack. Keep asking though. One of these days you'll get there. All righty. It is time, chat, for the long-awaited, probably the longest we've gone between competitions, I think, or maybe between 5 and 6 was longer. I'm not sure, but it's been a pretty long time. And it's time for Invent a Fish 7, chat. Have to make you guys a little smaller so we don't take away from the vibes of Invent a Fish. I know my face is always in the way in the bottom left, but Today we are going to be looking at fish invented by my viewers. I put out the challenge about a week and a half ago. I gave them about a week to invent a fish and draw the fish and submit the best thing that they could come up with and draw in that time. I got a lot of submissions as always. It was a lot to sort through. Excuse me, I'm still getting my voice back. I was sick for a while. But after all of that, we have chosen some awards and we have chosen a top 16. And from there, it's hands off on my end. I chose the top 16, and after that, you guys are fully in charge. You will be voting for the winner of every single round going forward. So, let's get it started with the awards, okay? We know that we have to have a couple awards. We got some most efforts, we got some honorable mentions, all right? The first award we look at is the most effort. Who put the most effort in? And early on in the Invent a Fish, this was a pretty easy award to give out. Someone would invent like 2 fish, or someone would have like a 3-slide PowerPoint. And as Invent a Fish has gone on, the metric that you need to meet to get the most effort award has gone higher and higher, okay? Let me tell you, someone submitted a 25-page PowerPoint. 25-page PowerPoint to this Invent a Fish, and it didn't win most effort. You know why? Because Alec won it with a 30-page PowerPoint. Heroes Angelfish, a 30-page PowerPoint with origin, behavior, environment, anatomy and appearance, effects on humanity, safety tips, subspecies. It is a full SCP style investigation with a table of contents. Very cool. We've seen a couple people experiment with the whole idea of doing horror now, and I really do like that.
That's it? Only 30?
Yeah, you're right. Next Invent a Fish, someone's going to submit a 50-page PowerPoint. It'll be more impressive. I don't know. All right. The next award is my favorite. This was my personal favorite of all of the submissions. Now, this award doesn't technically win anything, but everybody knows that this is the real award. You know, getting first in the competition, who cares? I went through all the submissions, and this is the submission that I would have chosen as my favorite had the competition solely been up to me. And that is the Copper Skull Darter. This thing is sick. So this is a darter based on the genus Crystalleria, which is a real-life genus of darter. And they created, and this is my favorite type of thing, they took an existing genus, an existing type of fish, especially a native fish that I like, and made their own version of it. And these guys are particularly adept against copper toxicity, which is an increasing problem in the environment that you found them in. And they do this crazy thing called hole punching, using the copper toxicity to their advantage against larger predators. It's really cool. I love this Copper Skull Darter. Shout out to Cymonk. All right, then we've got some honorable mentions. I believe we have 2 honorable mentions this time around. Basically, if I had to put it in a good word, this would be the 17th and 18th place, okay? These are the ones that just barely missed it for one reason or another. Probably the reason being that we had a lot of really good submissions, as always, and picking a top 16 was not easy. One that I wanted to give an honorable mention to was from Fishopedia, with the documentation of newly discovered fish species in Algonquin Park, Ontario. If Fishopedia was able to make a bit better digital drawings, I could definitely see them making the top 16. But this document is just really cool. They described 4 new species in a park in Ontario, went through all the new information about them, and again, they're all based on real existing fish. This one, I believe, is even a subspecies of an this is also a subspecies of an existing fish, and then these 2 are new species. Really cool. I love the concept of doing that. As you guys know, I am a sucker for these native local fishes. And the next honorable mention, I had to remove this one because technically it's not a fish, and also I think it just barely didn't make the cutoff, but this is called False Reefs, and this one has a 6-page PowerPoint, and it is exactly what it sounds like. It is a reef or a reef mimic that consumes the things that try to become part of its ecosystem. It has some really complex and interesting anatomy, two-slide anatomy and life cycle. It's really cool. And they even used a nice Google Maps image here to mark out the exact location that it lives in. It's terrifying. It's kind of sick. I liked it, but it just barely didn't make the top 16. So chat, you know what time it is. Are you guys ready? Because I'm not. I need a glass of water. Sorry. My voice is still recovering from being sick, so I'm talking too much. I need water. All right. No further ado. All right, shall we go into the top 16, chat? Shall we go into the top 16? All right. Number 1 in the top 16. We have the Swahilia two-eyed sharks. I will let you guys read. All of these have a ton of information. I can't possibly read to you all of the information from these, but they're so cool. And I'm just going to let you guys have like the run of reading them and going through the information. But exactly what it says, it's got this tube on its eye. It's got a long saw shark like beak here, or rostrum here. Really cool, submitted by Sly Bearded Vulture, a recurring artist in the AVNJ community. Our second entry into the top 16 is the Nomad. This one had a lot of effort put into it, including GIFs and anatomical drawings. There's, again, an entire document, as there always is, about the life cycle, its niche, its anatomy. There's an image here that's for some reason not displaying, and some other images. Very cool. It is an odd looking one, and I think that's what drew me to it, but also the whole having a GIF is crazy. I like this. Next, we've got the Burial Gar. I think if you scroll through the Inventifish channel, you kind of knew that this one was going to get in. Val pretty much always makes the top 16 because Val is an incredible artist. Their submission this time around is the Burial Gar. Yes, at the Real Val in chat. Everyone at the Real Val in chat and say, good job. It's a great one. All right. Number 4. Multoisda Duen La Cibra, and this is a bit of a celebrity cameo here. We have petite paleo artists who, if any of you are into paleo art, have probably seen this person on Twitter, and they make very good paleo art and speculative Evo when it comes to paleontology as well. So this is a spec Evo paleontology. So this person came up with a fish that would now be extinct and drew it, and they even have skull diagrams with the different parts of the skull. It's very cool. The skull and the jaw, and then they even made the announcement as a preprint paper. This looks like an actual scientific paper. It's got the non-technical summary and abstract. I'm pretty sure they took the formatting from some journal that's probably well known. Introduction, geographical settings, systematics, materials, and methods. It looks like a legitimate preprint, minus probably the drawing, but actually with paleo that might look like a real preprint. It's very cool. I love the idea of this. And yeah, the skull anatomy is not something I've seen. Like a detailed skeletal anatomical drawing is not something that I've seen in a Inventifish submission before, and I think that might be specifically what drew me to it. Next up, listen, we knew it was going to make it. When has my favorite submission not made the bracket? Okay, the Copper Skull Darter's obviously going to make the bracket. I am biased to native species far and wide. Everybody knows this. You make a good looking and cool adapted Native American species, I'm gonna be in on it. That one's getting in the competition. All right, it looks so good. I love this one. It's really awesome. Shout out to Simon again. All right, then we've got the Spruce Darter, another darter submission. But this one is really cool because it lives in an area where there basically are no darters. At the moment, there aren't really darters in Canada. Tessellated and Johnny darters kind of go up into Canada just a tiny bit, but not really. And this fills that niche. It's a boreal darter that is very sedentary and looks, in these tannin creeks, like a stick fallen off of a spruce tree. It's got the spruce stick and then the fins based on, you know, the needles on the spruce tree, so it looks totally like a you know, any spruce tree that would have fallen, any spruce branch that would have fallen into the stream. Cool camouflage, cool idea. Takes a real life native species, comes up with a cool adaptation, and puts it in a place where it makes sense, because there's no darters adapted here right now. If a darter was to adapt to this climate, it would have to look something like this.
Spruce darter plushies when?
You'll have to ask Rasputin, who, by the way, I do have somewhat of an issue with your Discord username here. The top is the username they go by. The bottom is like their unique ID on Discord. I might have to contest you on this one. I don't think you can necessarily call yourself the Notropus King when I'm around, but this is a cool drawing. Then we've got the Deep One by Bee Whisperer. I think Bee Whisperer has had submissions get in the top 16 before. They're very good, and they have a 1.5
Long hath it lay at the bottom of a lock, forgotten by time, forgotten by grace. Does it rest in the depths, sleeping past the ages? Or perhaps it lieth in wait for something we cannot possibly fathom. Canst thou feel it? The uneasy air that permeates the stiff surface of water most putrid. Cursed it could be, this thing of the deep, but fear it shouldst thou. I know not. I have heard tale of its past, a legend steeped in delusion and hysteria. Those who had laid eyes upon it were maddened by its gaze, its visage so hideous that none can truly know it. It beckons one to question what truly lies beneath the murk and shadow. Dare I delve deeper to learn more? Not a chance, but by all means, if thee so chooses, take the plunge into waters uncertain.
Poggers.
It may not wish for itself to bring harm, but harm may come to others as the price of its existence. Thou art brave of heart. Let us pray thine soul is so the same.
So, that's a thing that has been submitted and will be in my nightmares for a long time. Thank you, Snarver, for the sub, by the way. Also, Chlororm, you made me laugh. So that's a submission that made the top 16, obviously. Cool one. Oh, no, not again, please. Then we have the Tiger Shark, a real simple concept by Beep Jeep, but just very well executed. It's a tiger shark, not a tiger shark. Not a tiger shark, it's a tiger shark, okay? Get it right. Just a better concept on what a tiger shark would be. Next up, we have Paragon of an Iniquity. I don't even know how to properly say this. Soft-boiled egg. It's really cool. The concept is really cool. The art is on the simple side, but I actually really like the way that it's done, and I think it really fits the fish as a whole. This fish like generates blood constantly like an anime character, so they can do some crazy stuff. It has no like blood loss issues, so they can live essentially zombified, constantly bleeding because they can make themselves infinite blood. It's very interesting. Then we have from Cobalt Strike, who is in Twitch chat right now, the black bobblefish. Everyone at Cobalt Strike and congratulate them on their black bobblefish making the contest. Very cool. Very ethereal type submission, which we do tend to get a good amount of, but I particularly like this one, and I like the sexual dimorphism. This one's really cute. Yeah, see, I want one. I don't really want this one, though. I want this one. I don't remember what sex symbols are which, but... Next up, we have the Hermit Ray by the Rat King. This is a very cool looking... I just love the art on this guy. And look at the tiny ray, dude. It's so cute, the tiny Hermit Ray. I love this art. It looks like it belongs in like an early 2000s indie game. It's just the pixel art. It's like close to pixel art, but not quite pixel art. Like you can't see the edges of pixels, but it feels in that like low kind of poly way. It's very cute. It's very cool. Big fan of this one. Then we've got the final stronghold of the Gardenier Chanoid. I'm just going to call this Chanoid for future reference. This is a extinct fish from 30,000 years ago. A extinct fish from 30,000 years ago. Pretty cool, based on some real life stuff, but is not a real life thing. This is by Dynamo Terror. Then we've got the Weevil fishes, and there's more than I can even show here, submitted by JJJ Player, and they made an entire iNaturalist page.
4chan fish.
Sure. They made an entire iNaturalist thing. So there's top observer identifier. They've got the Weevil fishes on iNat. No, this is ridiculous. You guys don't realize how in depth this is. Look, they've got the Weevil fishes thing in iNaturalist. They've got all of the where they come from. They're a type of toadfish, and the family is named like this. They've got it even like on iNaturalist, the source, the description, distribution, habitat, predators, feeding, and then they've got all of the different species: Rocky, Western, Gulf, Pacific, Piercer, and Pygmy weevil fish. And then they've got the various distributions of the various weevil fishes. Very cool, extremely well done. I love the idea of taking an iNaturalist page and adapting it for, you know, your own Spec Evo project. It's very cool. Big fan of that one, obviously. Then we've got the Flashbang betta, and this picture made me laugh a bunch of times. Basically a betta fish that uses bioluminescence to make itself into a flashbang, taking the whole Squid Sprays ink thing into a new level. Hey Rayman, congratulations. Everyone at Rayman in chat and say nice betta. Then we've got the Sorrowful Shiner. Did we think even for a second that this guy was not going to make it? I mean, come on. When someone makes me a Nitropus, it's going to make the top 16, all right? So we've got the Sorrowful Shiner. Only criticism, specific epithets start with a lowercase letter, not an uppercase letter, but Snarver, I know you're in chat. You just subbed a few minutes ago, so thank you, Snarver. And this is very cool. It's an interesting take on Invent a Fish as a whole, because it's not so much of like a realistic Spec Evo as it is just a cool concept. Why is he sad? Because he's really sensitive and is always crying about something. Did you not read the description? And finally, our last submission, we've got Reed's Walking Salmon. The art style on this one I thought was really cool and freaked me out a little bit, and I like when things make me feel something. So yeah. Wow, a lot of the people who submitted in the top 16 are in chat right now. That's pretty cool. I've seen like 10 of the names of the top 16 that are in chat right now. This has a small Google Doc to go along with it. So, with that being said, chat, with the top 16 being decided, you know what's next on the list. It's time for the bracket, chat, and it's time for you guys to vote. Okay, we will be going through the bracket, and here I am revealing the bracket now for the first time, so you get to see the matchups. These are randomly seeded, keep in mind. These are the matchups that are going to happen. And every single round, you guys are going to vote for which fish you like better up until the final round, where fate will decide the winner of Invent a Fish, as it always has. All right. Give me 1 second to set up the polling. I love democracy. Alrighty, chat. This should show up on screen if I have not deleted the browser capture since then. Who knows? Maybe I have deleted the browser capture. Who wins? Round one, we have the Burial Gar versus the Hermit Ray, and I will show you
it's
guys
like
both
gambling,
of the options.
but with zero money.
I will show you guys the options so you can take a second, but whichever one you want to vote for, you type either the 1 for Burial Gar or 2 for Hermit Ray.
Invent a fish on my birthday. Nice.
Happy birthday, Eben. All right, so it's Burial Gar versus the Hermit Ray. It should show on screen. Indeed, it does. And I will show you guys what those look like. So the Burial Gar is this guy here by Val. And the Hermit Ray is the cute semi-pixel art by the Rat King. A lot of votes for Burial Gar. It does make sense. It is more of the traditional like art, and let's be real, Val always makes a deep run in these invent a fish competitions, though the Hermit Ray is catching up a little bit. Ooh, maybe, hold on a minute, it's within 10%. Hermit Ray could possibly still do it with some late voters, some real believers in the Hermit Ray. It does seem like most everyone who will vote has voted at this point. 45 votes in. You cannot vote twice. Poll is on screen, Zaki. All you need to do is type a 1 or a 2 in chat to vote based on the numbers that are on screen. 1 for Burial Gar and 2 for Hermit Ray. Alrighty. Oh, quickly up to 50 votes here, but that will not be enough for the Hermit Ray. The Hermit Ray is going to go down in the first round. Congratulations to the Burial Gar for moving on. According to the seeding, that was not an upset. That is the 1 seed versus the 16 seed. Thank you, Rat King, for your submission. All right. Next, chat, we have the Tiger Shark versus the Sorrowful Shiner. And I think this one will tell me a lot about how chat is going to vote today, okay? Because this is a funny concept. They're actually kind of both funny concepts. It's really just an art competition, but we'll see. We've got the Tiger Shark, which is, of course, a tiger mixed with a shark by Beep Jeep. All right. And that is going against the Sorrowful Shiner, the Shiner that is really sensitive and cries about everything, and is predated by the Apathy Catfish, who has no regards for the Shiner's emotions. Keep in mind, this Shiner's main defense mechanism is that they are so sad that everything pities them and doesn't eat them. And this is a Tiger Shark. All right, is looking like a decisive victory for the Sorrowful Shiner. That is not particularly surprising to me, but it is nice to know that you guys may be voting on the side of natives today. I'm excited to see how the competition goes if this trend continues. Congratulations to Sorrowful Shiner for moving on. Next up, we have the Chanoid versus the Copper Skull Darter. My favorite being the Copper Skull Darter here versus the Chanoid. Remind you what both of them look like. The Copper Skull Darter is this guy, can puncture holes in prey and predators and use its its copper toxicity resistance and its advantage in environments that are becoming increasingly toxic with copper, versus the stronghold of the Gardner Chanoid, which is a extinct 30,000 years ago in the Spain area Chanoid fish, speculative paleo art fish. It does not seem like your misvote will matter, Arcane Nim. Looks like this is going to be a win for the Copper Skull Darter. We're having some fairly non-close first rounds here. This is rare. Usually I feel like the first rounds are not blowouts, but Copper Skull Darter moving on. I'm very proud of you guys. You guys have moved on the native type species, the native type Spec Evo, 2 out of the 2 times that it was on screen now. Next up, we've got a bit of an interesting matchup here. These are on the lower side of unique art styles, but not a ton of information provided and Spec Evo provided. And this is going to be, oops, Paragon versus the Walking Salmon. Don't worry, I will leave the poll up past when ads end. This is the Paragon of Iniquity, the Infinite Blood Glitch Fish, and this is the Walking Salmon.
Poggers.
Hey Dweeb, nice hair. Blue really brings out your ears.
The hat's gray, you fuckwad. Love you too, by the way. All right, you guys back? You guys can see the screen again? All right. Number 1 for Paragon of Iniquity, the Infinite Blood Glitch Fish. Number 2 for the Walking Salmon.
Screw you, don't insult my grandpa like that.
Joe is not your grandpa. Do not claim Joe as a family member. You don't know him. All right, it looks like it's going to be a walk in the park for the Paragon, if I do say so myself. The Walking Salmon walking his way out of the competition. All right, anyways. All right, we've got another darter up next. We've got the black bobblefish versus the spruce darter. Now, this is interesting. This is some incredible art by Cobalt Strike in chat versus what I think is a really cool concept. So this is the spruce darter for reference. This is a realistic idea of a darter that would live in the boreal climates where there currently are not darters versus the incredible art. Where'd it go? I've lost it. Oh, the incredible art of Cobalt Strike. Redwood Drift's vote counts for double because it was paid. Black bobblefish is just thick pleco. So you say it's just a thick pleco, and look at the amount of votes that it's getting. This is sad. This is such a good idea. If Cobalt Strike, if you get the person who drew this one, Cobalt Strike, to draw the spruce darter, it wins the entire competition straight up. Not to say your art's bad. Your art's actually very good and does a very good job of demonstrating. It's just very hard to compete with something that looks this damn good. It's going to be a tough one to take down. People do love black bobblefish, but just know that I love the spruce darter idea. It's an incredible idea. All right. Unfortunately, I do not love the idea enough to go against the wills of the democracy in chat, and thus the black bobblefish will be moving on. We have 3 round 1 matchups left, starting with a somewhat interesting matchup. 2 totally different takes on Invent-A-Fish. We have the Flashbang Beta, which uses bioluminescence to act like a Call of Duty flashbang, versus the Deep One, which is probably the most unsettling video that I have watched in a long time. So, the Flashbang Beta, pretty self-explanatory. Beta, bioluminescence to flashbang. The Deep One, it's this.
Long hath it lay at the bottom of a lock, forgotten by time, forgotten by grace. Does it rest in the depths, sleeping past the ages? Or perhaps it lies...
Yeah, I don't want to listen to the whole thing because it's a minute and a half long, but that versus the flashbang beta.
Nah, rerun that last one.
Redwood, we can't just rerun because you pay me to rerun the votes. That would be a corrupt system. but I will do it. If you truly want me to. So this is how democracy dies. Yes, a crisp $10 bill and democracy dies instantly in this house. This is America. Oh, wow. This is whoa, it's 50-50 at 54 votes. Holy crap. Okay. If you have not voted yet and you are in chat, now is the time for your opinion to matter. You can never say that your vote doesn't matter right now. Oh, there's a 55th vote. 55 votes have gone in. Any vote now can totally swing the contest. If you have not yet voted, now is the time to do so. Ooh, the deep one has gone up by 2. Ooh, the deep one has gone up by 3 votes. 1 vote coming in for the flashbang beta. We'll stop it at 60. So the next 2 votes need to be for the flashbang beta, and then we will have a tie. Oh, the next vote was for the deep one. All right. The flashbang beta has been eliminated by what I can only describe as a minute and a half of my sleep paralysis demon speaking to me. Democracy really fucked it on this one, but next up, oh, this is tough. This is a tough one. This is going to be the weevil fishes versus the Swahili sharks. The Swahilia tube-eyed sharks. Swahilia tube-eyed sharks versus the weevil fishes. I'll have to remind you of what both of them are. The weevil fishes are more than one just fish, all right? So the Swahilia tube-eyed shark looks like this. It's a very good drawing by Sly, who has participated in a lot of inventive fishes previously, versus the weevil fishes, who have an entire iNaturalist setup of like 7 different species.
Give that Canadian data another run.
All right, chat. Democracy has died. After this, we will rerun the spruce darter one. Average iNat enjoyer. Dude, this is so sick. I would do this if I had thought of this. I never thought of doing this. I don't want to spend too much time on one submission though. I don't want to show my bias. Look, I'll even put it on this one to show that I'm not biased. Indeed, there is a whole subreddit for weevils. Lots of people love weevils. There's a whole YouTube channel for weevils. It's mine. I made it. All right. Weevil fishes are going to come away with this one. That makes me happy. I am happy to see weevil fishes move forward. Really, all my favorite submissions pretty much are moving forward in the contest, which is awesome. Love that you guys are voting for what I would vote for. Now we have a who wins part 2 between the spruce darter and the black bobblefish.
I love that little Canadian guy.
This democracy, which has remained a steadfast democracy for the past 7 inventive fishes, has been brought down by $20 from Redwood Drift. The spruce darter, number 1, versus the black bobblefish, number 2. Now, theoretically, chat, if your opinions haven't changed, rerunning the vote doesn't do anything. Right? If your opinions are the exact same, then rerunning the vote will change nothing.
2.
Redwood, did you just vote for the bobblefish with 100 bits? Even Redwood doesn't know what team they're on. Yes? Okay. Redwood has decided they have thrown in the towel. They are officially embracing the black bobblefish as the winner. Democracy reigns supreme on this day. All right. Goodbye, spruce starter. I love you and always will. Alrighty, we have one more match to go in the round of 16, also known as the octuple finals. And that is going to be the Nomad versus Petite Paleo Artist's own Multoizda. And I will remind you what both of those are in just a moment. The Nomad is this guy. And Multoizda is this guy with the cool skull art by Petite Paleo Artist. The Nomad by Arabian Baby. You guys have... can you guys get better names? I don't want to say Petite Paleo Artist and Arabian Baby every time I talk about you guys. I need more water. Vote ends when I come back with water. A lot of last second votes for the Nomad. Ooh, hold on. The Nomad's making a comeback here. Multoizda was in the lead for a while. The Nomad making a comeback. I don't think it's going to be enough. We are at 53 votes, which has been close to the max that we've been getting on these. So, ooh, we got up to 55 and the result has not changed. Looks like the Nomad will be walking out. Wandering out, one might say, to find a new home, as nomads do. Congratulations to Multoizda. And with that, the round of 16 is concluded. And we are left with 8 fish, chat. 8 fish. Many of my favorites still in the competition. One of my favorites lost forever to time. This is going to be an interesting one. This is going to be a painful one, I think, but I understand, chat. We have the Burial Gar versus the Sorrowful Shiner. The Burial Gar. Let us remember the incredible art by Val on the nice like canvas print with the text and everything blent in. The Sorrowful Shiner, the shiner that is so sad and cries so much that nothing dare eat it other than the apathy catfish. Val in chat saying, "Oh wait, I'm actually winning. I was not expecting that." And indeed, Val, you are winning pretty handedly here. This is a not so close round 2 matchup between the Burial Gar and the Sorrowful Shiner. It makes me sad to see the Shiner go. I love the submissions. That was the last Notropus. Thank you for your submission. Thank you for making a native fish, even if you took a bit of a silly route on it. They're going to be very sad that they lost the competition. But you know what? I think they might be glad that they made it to round 2. Next up, we have... Listen, I don't get to vote. I don't get a vote. But come on. We've got the Copper Skull Darter versus the Paraguan. Why do I keep saying Paraguan, bro? I'm trying to say like Paraguay. Come on, chat. We have the Copper Skull Darter embracing copper toxicity and using it as a predatory mechanism against larger fish versus Infinite Blood Glitch. That's just what I'm going to call this fish, because that is the concept. They can live for a really long time, which is cool. And their specific epithet is even Immortui, which means of the immortality. Yeah, I took Latin in high school. No big deal. Infinite Blood Glitch is great, but it does not appear to be enough. Copper Skull Darter handedly winning this competition moving on, where it will face the Burial Gar in the semifinals, the last one that you guys get to vote in. All right, if you say so. Next up, the Black Bobblefish versus the Deep One. Black Bobblefish, if you will remember, incredible art by Cobalt Strike. The Deep One, the largely unsettling 1.5-minute video from Bee Whisperer. Whoa, wait, why is the Deep One winning? Wait, what? I did not expect this. Wait, this is way closer than I thought it would be. You guys really like the Deep One, huh? Interesting. It's an interesting concept. What concept? There is no concept. It's just this image and then 1.5-minute long video where it pans around this image and says buzzwords. And this entire text is just buzzwords. Yeah, the concept is just horror. There is no concept. There's no real fish. The only reason this one's technically in the competition is because I can't say that it's not a fish. He will come for you, if you say so. All right, at 55 votes, if we are not close to tied, we will be ending the poll. 2 more votes, chat. If you have not yet voted on this one, feel free to now do so. Two more votes. Reminder, you cannot vote twice. So if you type another number in after you've already typed a number on this specific vote, it will not count for anything. Soul on Soul is going to put Black Bobblefish firmly in the lead at 54 votes. Goodbye to the Deep One. He will not be pleased with this decision. All right, our final round here. Bit of a powerhouse matchup. We've got some really good submissions in the top 4. We've got to determine the last one, and that is the Weevil Fishes versus Moltoisde. All right. As a reminder, Moltoisde, the Spec Evo paleo art from Petite Paleo Artist with an entire preprint from the Journal of Aquatics, giving all of the information as if it was being described as a real species, and an in-depth breakdown of the skull anatomy, facing off against weevils, but as fishes. And there's a lot of them. There's like 6 of them, and there's a range map, and there's an entire spoofed iNaturalist page by JJJ User. If Weevil wins this, do we get Invent a Weevil?
Poggers.
Bro, Invent a Weevil is impossible. There's too many Weevils to invent a Weevil. There's already a Weevil filling every ecological niche. Other than like an underwater weevil. Thank you, Georgia. I assume that's Georgia Girl. Any weevil you can imagine already exists. God, I'm really pushing my voice. I'm sorry. I should have waited till tomorrow for Invent a Fish, but I thought my voice would be better today, and I promised today, and I didn't want to go back on saying that it was today. My voice is struggling, chat. Luckily, we've only got a few matchups to go. This one incredibly close at 47 votes. Listen, hey, we reached 54 votes on just the last one. Where are those 7 people at? You guys can totally swing the Invent a Fish here. Can't remember what the other one looked like. It looked like this. Whoops. Moltoista taking the lead in the last few minutes. Wow, in the last few seconds with only 54 votes. Moltoista actually coming. Oh, and another vote from Moltoista is going to seal it. Wow. Weevilfish is in the lead for most of the vote. But unfortunately, the Weevils will not be moving on to the semifinals. Petite Paleo Artist making it to the top 4. Goodbye, Weevilfishes. And with that, chat, we have the top 4. And we only have 2 Democratic votes left to go. Mind you, the final match is determined by the fate of the gods, not by you, chat. You're not qualified to pick the winner of Invent a Fish. You only get to pick who enters the stadium on that day. All right? So choose wisely. First up, the Burial Gar versus the Copper Skull Darter. And my god, what a tough matchup. Burial Gar by Val. Copper Skull Darter by Psymonk. Both of them in chat. Both of these artists are currently in chat and need no introduction for their talents. I will speak no further. You decide, chat. Who's entering the stadium? $52 votes. If things don't start swinging towards Copper Skull right now, the competition may be over. Getting a lot of votes. Ooh, but it does seem that Burial Gar is still in the lead. If the next vote is not for Copper Skull Darter, we're going to have to call the competition in favor of the Burial Gar. Oh, wait, that's a couple votes in a row for the Copper Skull Darter. Wait, that's 3 votes in a row for the Copper Skull Darter. Hold on, that's 4 votes in a row for the Copper Skull Darter. It can still do this. I believe with one more 2 vote, the competition will be tied at 60 votes. If you have not yet voted, you can decide the competition right now. With a 2 vote, you will tie the competition. With a 1 vote, you will secure the lead. And with a 2 vote, the competition is tied. 30 votes apiece, 2 minutes in. Who in chat has not yet voted? If you have not yet voted, chat, you can decide the competition. It is a 50-50 right now between the Burial Gar and the Copper Skull Darter. It cannot be closer. It cannot be closer. Oh, 2 votes come in at the same time, both for the Burial Gar. You cannot change your vote, Redwood Drift. And I believe that that is going to do it. 62 votes, the most voted on. Oh, 63 votes. Wait, 2 new viewers just came in to vote 2. I was about to end the poll. 2 people who had never chatted before voting 2. Oh my god. It is once again tied. 32 votes apiece between the Copper Skull Darter and the Burial Gar. I'm afraid I can't stop the count. The next vote will decide it. It has to end on the next vote. The 65th vote will be it. If you have not yet voted, chat, and I don't just mean this metaphorically, you decide. If you still have your vote, you right now decide the winner. We just have to wait, chat, for someone to come in and vote. The next vote decides it. A lot of people typing numbers. None of them still have their vote, though. Well, every time someone types in chat, I keep thinking that the number is going to change, but it hasn't. It's still 32 to 32. It's still 32 to 32. I know there's someone. Oh, 2 votes coming at the same time. 2 real votes, both for the Copper Skull Darter. And in the last moments of the competition, I'm gonna have to end it now. 66 votes, the most voted on one so far. Oh, the 67th vote was for. Okay. The 68th vote was for the Copper Skull Darter again. Okay. In the most voted on round so far, the Copper Skull Darter defeats the Burial Gar. Thank you for your submission, Val. As you can tell, the community loved it, and it made it pretty damn far. I am very proud of the Copper Skull Darter making the finals. That's awesome. We've got one native, really cool idea in the finals. I believe the Copper Skull Darter is by Simunk, who I believe I saw in chat. Can we at Simunk in chat and say congrats on making it to the finals? All right. Next up, we have the Black Bobblefish versus Moltoizda. Our final match, chat. The final one that you get to vote on. Use your vote wisely. Who's going to face off against the Copper Darter? Is it going to be the art by Cobalt Strike? The incredible Fat Pleco, as some people have called it? Ethereal drawing? Or is it going to be the Spec Evo by Petite Paleo Artist? Who's making the finals, chat? Oh god, it's another close one, isn't it? Is gonna be another close one, chat, I think, unless a lot of votes come in a row for the same thing. It's looking like Moltoizda, the Spec Evo. I guess these are all Spec Evo. Spec Paleo, Spec Palevo, Palevo. There's got to be a word for that. Speculative paleontology seems to be in the lead right now. But Black Bobblefish making a little bit of a comeback. Couple votes in a row. All right, this competition will end at 60 votes. I know we've got 60 people here because we almost got 70 votes on the last one, chat. 53 votes right now. This will end hard stop at 60 votes unless it's a tie at 60 votes. Black Bobblefish is going to need quite a few votes to make it back. That's one. Oh, that's two. That's three. Hold on a minute. There's still a chance that the Black Bobblefish, that's 4 votes in a row for the Black Bobblefish. Hold on a minute. There's still a chance. If with a 1 vote, we will be tied at 58 votes. There are 3 votes left on the table, chat. If you have not yet typed a number in chat, you can claim one of them, and someone does. It is now tied, and the 59th vote comes in. Black Bobblefish is in the lead, and the 60th vote comes in an out-of-nowhere competition. Black Bobblefish gets like 7 votes in a row to come from behind. And Cobalt Strike, everybody at Cobalt Strike in chat and say congrats. Both of the finalists are in chat right now. Simunk and Cobalt Strike are your finalists in this competition and are both in chat here right now. I believe that's the first time that's ever happened that we've had a finalist be here. All right, chat, you know what time it is. It's time that I update marbles on stream because I forgot to do that earlier. Lamau. Your voting is done, chat. You no longer get to decide. Only God can choose the winner now. Yes, Marbles is free on Steam. Sadfish Pity Marble. You want the sorrowful shiner to get 1 pity marble? But what I'm always worried when I do this chat, because of what if it wins? No, you know what? No. You were a democracy. You could have voted for the sorrowful shiner. You didn't. All right? So I don't want to hear it. You don't get a pity marble. You had multiple chances to vote for it and you didn't. What if I pay? How much we talking? Spruce starter marble. Okay, now this is getting out of control. We can't give every submission that you liked a pity marble, bro. Just an update, we are at 38% downloading marbles on Steam. Don't worry about it, we'll be there soon. One bit, one marble? Absolutely not. Spruce starter marble, spruce and sorrowful combined pity marble. Then what happens if they win? You want me to put 1 spruce starter marble, 1 sorrowful shiner marble, and then 10 of each of the bracket demons? Is this just becoming a tradition now? The fan favorite just gets a marble no matter what? The pity marble, and if they win, they win. We just have to respect it. Zach, you're literally the apathy catfish. And you guys understand that if that marble places, which is not that unlikely, it's a 1 in 20 chance, one of them making it. All right, guys, we're doing pity marbles. There is a 10% chance that one of these marbles wins. You understand that? They will win the competition. You guys democratically voted these 2 finalists, and now you are paying to have me change them. Do you understand me? You democratically, as a community, voted for these 2 to be in the finalists, and now you are paying me to change that result. The result that you decided 10 minutes ago. You decided what was here. And now you're paying to change. This is ridiculous. This whole situation is ridiculous. Down with democracy? What does that have to do with anything? For once in its life, the sorrowful shiner isn't crying. All right. All right, I'm gonna have to tell this game to shut up real quick. Hold on. Holy fuck, where are the settings in this game? Oh, there they are. Settings. Audio off. Sound effects on. All right. Alrighty, chat. Race settings. Add names. All right, here we go. We are adding 1 pity, sorrowful shiner. We are adding 1 pity, Bruce Darter. And then we will add the Copper Skull Darter 10 times. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And then the... Oh my god, my whole computer is lagging. Black Bobblefish. 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And with that, chat, there is now a 1 in 11 chance that a marble wins, that a fish wins that did not make it to the finals, that you guys voted actively against. Ridiculous. All right, where are we going, chat? How about hard landing? What the hell? Oh, hold on. No. How do I leave? I have to set it specifically to 22, I guess. Otherwise, it adds a bunch of random bot names. Oh, I put it to viewers this time. God damn it. They keep making this worse and worse. No, I'm not letting the bots play. Your demands are ridiculous, chat. There we go.
I will literally rerun this, y'all.
We're not, no. I am not letting you pay me to rerun the marble race. That is too corrupt, okay? I have standards. All right, chat, everybody type in chat the one that you are rooting for. That will register. All right, so go ahead and type in chat the one that you are rooting for right now, and that will register that as your vote. And then when you type !boost during the race, it'll make that one go faster, okay? Everybody knows the rules of marbles. So type in your vote in chat right now to register that as your vote, and then you can type !boost to make that one go faster. All right. Are you guys ready? Oh, why did they instantly start? Bro, everything about this game has changed. Duh. Go. Exclamation point boost. Support your mans. No one's gone down the whole quote yet. Who's going to be the first to fall? There's a copper skull darter getting really close. Ooh, that copper skull darter is so close to going in the hole. Oh, he's going to do it. He's going down. Oh, there he is. Ooh, it looks like a lot of copper skull darters.
Exclamation mark boost.
Alright, everybody's going to be going down at a somewhat similar time. It looks like a couple of the copper skull darters will be one of your first going down the hole here. And there it is, the copper skull darter is going to be the first one down the hole here. Now you'll have to make it through the names will choose left or right. All of the contestants choosing left. Oh, the copper skull darter going to the right for safety. Gonna go past the bumps. Ooh, but a bobblefish is the first one launched forward. Oh, but a copper skull darter takes the lead from the right side. It's launched over here. Bobblefish is not far behind. Copper skull darter is not far behind. Boost, boost, boost. Ooh, gets hung up. Wait a minute. He got hung up. The bobblefish was in the lead. No, he gets hung up too. Everyone not far behind now with some boost. The bobblefish takes the lead. He gets stopped. Oh, he only barely gets stopped unless someone comes in real fast. And it doesn't look like it's happening, chat. I swear to God, if one more person in chat says rigged, you voted for it. It is in the finals because you all voted for it collectively. Congratulations to the Bobblefish, and congratulations everybody at Cobalt Strike in chat, and say congrats.
Rigged.
You are the winner. It's not rigged. You are the winner of Inventifish 7. And for the record, the random ones, did they even finish? Thank you, Wild World. Where did they even go? Oh, they died. Both of the pity picks both died. The Sorrowful Shiner and the Spruce Starter died.
Rerun.
I can't rerun it. That is I've already told Cobalt Strike that they've won the competition. I can't rerun the marbles race. It's not rigged. It's a fucking marbles race. Okay, I'm gonna play another game of marbles, okay, with the same competitors, okay? This is for nothing, to be clear. The winner of this is not the winner of the competition. They are just the second one to finish.
This one is for second place.
Yes, this is for second place. Hopper's still guard looking like it's in a decent position, but we saw what happened last time with that. A couple of marbles falling down. It's interesting. They do skip a lot of the track by falling down. They can take the lead. Ooh, smooth line from both the Copper Skull Garter and the Bobblefish there. However, some of the lower entries just straight up skipping that part. Copper Skull Garter coming out first, but it's a close race. Oh! Launched into the stratosphere. Sorrowful Shiner coming in. Getting stuck over there. Sorrowful Shiner? Congratulations to the Sorrowful Shiner for second place. You win absolutely nothing because the democracy did not vote you to the finals, even though they claim that I have rigged everything about the competition. Interesting that it's now not rigged. Oh, never mind. It's still rigged. People in chat are still saying it's rigged.
Rerun
right.
2 pity only for third.
No, we're not. We're done. I need to preserve my voice, please. I have things to do in my life. Congratulations to the Black Bobblefish for first place, and to the Sorrowful Shiner for a second place that means absolutely nothing. All right, on that note, chat, Inventifish is done for the day. Now, I do have a bit of a fun reveal. We are not totally out of content for this stream. We're going to be doing something a little fun if you guys are interested. But Inventifish is done, so if you're here just for Inventifish, you are permitted to leave now. However, let's just say that I've been doing a little work. My voice, ugh. Let's just say that I've been doing a little work, okay? And through the help of ChatGPT, because I'm not very good at coding, but I know the basics of code, and so I was able to put together a bunch of different fragments through Google and ChatGPT and writing a little bit of my own to create a game. Now, I've made a game before. I made like a platformer game and no one really cared, but I wanted to make a game to test my knowledge as the Minnow King. And so I have created the world first minnow game. This game tests your knowledge of real minnows, keeps a streak. It tells you this is where this fish came from, this is the country it's from, shows you the fish, and you guess the fish, and you try to get as large of a streak as you can. All right. Zaki guessing spot tail shiner on the first fish. Zaki, you would be wrong. You did not notice the diamond scales. In the south, a diamond scaled cyprinella like this with a black spot on the tail would probably be a western blacktail shiner. However, this actually looks like a slender blacktail shiner, but I'm gonna bet that the split had not happened yet on this particular fish. So I'm gonna guess western blacktail shiner. Correct guess, streak of 1. All right, now we're in Bryansk, Russia. My goal today, Chad, is to get 10 in a row. I want to get 10 fish correct in a row. Do you guys think I can do that? All right, we are in Russia.
That's a catfish.
That is not a catfish. These are all real shiners, real minnows. This is either a roach or rudd, but I think the red on the eye makes it a roach, not a rudd. Oh, I forgot to type common. I just wrote roach and it's common roach. That's my bad. I put the wrong name in. All right, now we are in Kentucky. This is going to be a Luxulus of some sort. Either common shiner or striped shiner, probably. I don't know which one Kentucky has. I'm gonna guess that Kentucky has striped shiner. It's correct. All right, we're in Ontario, Canada. Ontario is over here, so that should be a western black-nosed dace. Okay, that's gonna look to be a rudd from England. Oh, that was a roach. Fuck, I forgot about the damn. I forget. It's about the turning of the mouth and then the color in the eye. Ghost Boy, I've been inventing a fish for over an hour. I literally just finished and am now playing a game. Fuck off. All right, we are in Toscana, Italy. These are looking like bleak to me. That was a Cavdano chub. I always forget about the Cavdano chub. Wisconsin, United States. This is going to be a Semodolus of some sort. I don't think Wisconsin has anything else than the classic creek chub.
These are for Rasputin.
Thank you. Ooh, another Semodolus. Another, again, from Ontario. So this is just gonna be another creek chub, the double creek chub run. Then we've got a western blacktail shiner from Louisiana. Okay, we're on a good streak here. Now this is a roach or rudd. It's kind of elongate. I think, is this ever an eyed? No, this is a rudd. It was a chub. God, I hate European fish. I'm bad at European minnows. European minnows are my weak spot. We're in South Dakota here. We've got a fathead minnow. Then we've got some sort of cyprinella in Texas.
Please let us, the chat, out of your basement.
No. What? Oh, Texas has a lot of weird cyprinellas. I don't know what this one would even be. I'm just gonna have to make something up. I'm gonna call it the Rio Shiner. Oh, that was just a western blacktail? That did not look like a western blacktail. Okay, we're in Italy. This is going to be a common roach, it looks like. Oh, the North Italian roach. I forgot. In North Italy, they have a different roach. Fuck. Okay. This is going to be a... We're in Bulgaria, so this is a common roach. All right, this is going to be a western blacktail shiner. That is a Rhinichthes of some sort in Ontario, Canada. That would be a western black-nosed dace. Ooh, that is a tough picture. That looks like a... Oh, I was going to say it looks like a foxness, but we're in Ontario. Are they creek chub? They
I
don't
just
look like
blew
creek chub.
$100 on this stream, lol.
Yes, Redwood, to manipulate the democracy. This is so hard, this above picture. Now, these are only research grade identifications, so these are, like, these got verified on iNaturalist. I don't know. The patterning looks nothing like a creek chub, but I don't know what else would it be, mate. I don't know. I'm gonna go creek chub, but I'm pretty sure I'm wrong. In Ontario? Oh, it was northern red-bellied dace. That makes a lot of sense. Okay, North Carolina. Ooh. Okay, so in North Carolina, there is a Simodalus besides the creek chub. There's the Sand Hills chub. Okay, but it was just a creek chub. I'll go fuck myself. All right, now we're in Alberta, Canada. Alberta, Canada with what? It's really hard to tell because the mouth is open, but it looks like a fathead minnow. Okay. We've got a dead something or another.
Alright, I'm heading out. Love you all and can't wait for the video. Ghost, please tell Caden hi in the video description.
Thank you, Redwood. Is this like an eyed or asp? It kind of looks like an asp. Nice. Okay, this is a Simodalus from Vermont. That's easy. That's going to be a creek chub. Ooh, that is a Luxulus of some sort. Luxulus in Ontario, Canada. It's got to be a common shiner. Nice. Okay, a Cyprinella of some sort. We're in Texas again. Just by the trend, I'm going to go Western Blacktail Shiner on this one. Red Shiner. Yeah, it looks pretty thick. I can see Red Shiner. All right, we're in Denmark here with a Rudd. Fuck, that was a Roach. In France with a... I don't even know what the hell this is. I actually don't know what this is. Eyed. That was a bream. How is this identity? How is this photo research grade? Go fuck yourself. Okay. Illinois, and we've got a Cyprinella. What Cyprinella would be in Illinois? It depends where in Illinois, I guess. I'll have to go spot fin shiner. Nice, nice. Okay, that's a Goldie. That's a Goldie. We know Goldies. Golden shiner. Oh God, this is in Hungary. I'm gonna go with European minnow just based on how many there are. The correct value was Nan. Bro, it was a broken entry. All right, we are in Moscow, Russia here. For what looks like an eyed, maybe? Oh, that was an asp. Damn it. Piedmont, Italy. Balkan italic minnow. Oh, Italian riffle dace. I always forget Italian riffle dace. What is going on with this dude's belly button? Where are we? Oh wait, this is from New Jersey? So that's a Goldie then. Golden shiner. That looks like a common shiner, but we're in Missouri, so they don't have common shiner. They have stripe shiner. Fuck, they do have common shiner. Okay. Ontario, Canada. Ooh, this looks like a high bog. Wait, am I crazy? Is this a high bog? No, there's no high bog in New York, in Ontario, right? What else would it be? Is it a mimic shiner? Or sand shiner or ghost shiner? I could see ghost shiner. Oh, that was a spot fin? That really did not look like a spot fin. Okay. All right. Let's get it together. Let's get it together. All right. This is gonna be where we're in Virginia. It depends which side of Virginia, but I'm gonna assume Eastern Blacknose dace. Okay, we've got Lombardia, Italy. Shit, man, what a tiny fish in the distance. I'm gonna go common roach. Cavdano chub. I always forget about the Cavdano chub. Okay, Kentucky. That looks like a central stone roller to me. That looks like a Rudd to me. Ooh, New Jersey. That's going to be an Eastern Blacknose dace. Austria. This is looking like a common bream. Oh, common roach. Okay. Fathead minnow. Rosy side dace. Don't even need to see where it's from. Kentucky. That's gonna be a common shiner. Stripe shiner. I hate common shiner and stripe shiner. I need to figure out where the range difference is because they look identical. Oh my god, what is this thing called? Sacramento pike perch. Oh, northern pike minnow. God damn it. Arkansas, a Natropus from Arkansas. I'm just gonna go swallowtail. I don't think it's a swallowtail. I don't know what it is. Oh, the Ozark minnow. I should have thought of that. California. Is that a red side shiner? Lahontan red side. Ooh, it's going rough, chat. It's going rough. Okay, rosy side dace. Lithuania. That's got to be a bleak. Arizona. Arizona looking like that? Oh no. Deonda chub, maybe? Sonora chub. Don't really know much about Sonora chub. Alright. Creek chub. Speedrun. Creek chub. It's also a creek chub. Oh, I spelled it wrong. Oh, now we're in Lithuania with a chub. Oh, that was a sun bleak. Wow. Okay. Blunt nose minnow. European minnow. Nice. Luxembourg, looking like that. A fish in Luxembourg with that big of a body plan. I mean, I have to go Cavdano chub, right? Oh, it's just chub. We're not in Italy, bro. Why am I putting Cavdano? Okay. Ontario, Canada. What's looking like a really weird fall fish. What the fuck is this? In Quebec? Oh, that's a fathead. That's an aquarium fathead. Dude, these pictures, man. I have no idea what this is. Golden shiners, it kind of looks like. Oh, those are creek chub. Okay. All these pictures. Italy, this has got to be a European minnow. Oh, I forgot about Balkan italic minnow. Oh, Quebec, we're gonna have a spot fin shiner in Quebec. That is a fathead minnow from what I can see. New York. Ooh, it depends which side of New York. I'm gonna guess eastern black nose dace. Cool. There's another fathead minnow. That is one of the chrysomis in Kentucky. I believe you would have a southern red belly dace. You wouldn't have a mountain dace, right? This wouldn't be a mountain dace. Nice. Okay. Common shiner or striped shiner. It's going to be a common shiner because we're in Pennsylvania. Okay. North Carolina. This is either a creek chub or a sandhills chub. Based on the environment, I'm going to go creek chub. Nice. Okay. We've got a Natropus of some sort. Oh, I don't know Minnesota Natropus. Black nose? Oh, it's one of the Great Lakes. It's gonna be like black nose, black chin, pug nose. I should have to go black nose. It's the most common black nose shiner. Oh, black chin shiner, man. Oh, 7 streaks pretty good. Bryansk, Russia. What is that? Common roach. Chub. I hate big chub are so off. Tennessee. That's got to be a Tennessee shiner. How do you spell Tennessee? Tennessee shiner. That has got to be. Wait, what? That was not a striped shiner. That identification was wrong. Okay, Indiana. Ooh, an Indiana Natropus. It kind of looks like a mimic. Silver jaw makes sense. Okay, golden shiner. That's gonna be a creek chub. That's gonna be a rudd. That's gonna be a chub. In Russia, it kind of looks like a sunbleak. Nice, nice. Okay, Mississippi. Shit. Oh, it's one of those long nose. I don't even remember the genus. Shit, I don't even remember the genus in Mississippi here. one of the weird little long nose minnows. It's not the shit, I don't know. I don't know. I just have to guess. It's not an Atropus, but I don't know what it is. Clear chub. Yeah, I knew it was a chub of some sort. Damn it. All right, North Carolina. That is a weird looking chub, creek chub. So I'm going to probably guess that this is the Sandhills chub. It's just a creek chub? Fuck. Okay. Wait, we're in Alabama. This is a Dixie chub, right? That was just a creek chub. I'm being dumb. Okay, fathead minnow. I'm trying to be too technical. I'm trying to be too custom. Wait, we're in Italy. It's a Cavdano chub. I typed too fast. It's okay. All right, Ontario, Canada. That is a high bog if I have ever seen a high bog. Eastern silvery minnow. Oh, brassy minnow is the one in Canada. Fuck. Okay. Wait, blunt nose. That's not a fathead. Blunt nose minnow. That looks also like a blunt nose minnow. Ooh. Wisconsin. That's got to be a creek chub. Tennessee. Which cyprinella would this be in Tennessee? Tennessee has a lot of cyprinella. Steel color, maybe? My best guess is steel color shiner. Spot fin. I should have just gone spot fin. Spot fin's safe. I have no idea what lives in Texas. Texas is a fucked up place. I don't even know. Red shiner. I should have just. Okay. British Columbia. So we're looking at a northern pike minnow then. Ooh, tiny Natropus in Minnesota. Spot tail, probably. Sand shiner. Finland, looking like that. That's not what a chub looks like when it gets big, right? Hide? Orf. I always forget about Orf. Dude, what is this? Louisiana. What was the other chub? Round? It wasn't round chub. It was something like that, though. That was a weed shiner. Okay. Golden shiner. What? Oh, it was a rud. I didn't look at the location. Okay, Virginia. Does Virginia have striped or common shiner? They have common shiner. Ah, fucking. Oh, wait, no. Central stone roller. Central stone roller. We're safe. Central stone roller. That is an eastern silvery minnow. It's either common or striped. That is a big Luxulus. In Arkansas, it's got to be a striped shiner, right? Nice. Okay. Pennsylvania, it's going to be a common shiner every day. Okay. Ontario. Is that a young fall fish based on the scalation? That's the only thing I can think of. Nice. Texas. It's got to be a Texas shiner, baby. Bullhead minnow. Fuck. Texas is such a fucked up place, dude. Ugh. This, I don't know what this is. This just looks like a blunt nose minnow, but upside down. Okay. Ooh, what the hell? What is this? It's a large. Wait, is there a stone roller native to Canada? I mean, I just guessed central stone roller, but it looks too pretty to be a central stone roller. Okay. In France, we've got fish looking like this in France. There is red, so I'd probably go red here. Nice. In Italy, what a pretty fish. Doesn't look like the Foxinus, so I wouldn't go Balkan Italic minnow. I don't really want to go Cavdano chub though. It's a bit big, but I can't think of an alternative. I think I just go Cavdano chub. Italian riffle dace. I keep forgetting about the riffle dace. I got to keep the riffle dace in my head. Okay. Pennsylvania, this is a Nokomis, so it's going to be a river chub. New Brunswick, Canada. That's just got to be a creek chub, yeah? That's a Goldie. Oh, wait, we're in Germany. It's not a Goldie, it's a Rudd. Okay. Ontario, Canada, that's got to be a common shiner. That looks like another common shiner, but we're in North Carolina, so we're going to get some weird stuff. I'm going to go stripe shiner. White shiner. Ugh. That's a chub. That's a Tail light? I don't think they're in Kentucky. Tennessee Shiner in Kentucky. Oh, okay. My voice is giving out. I cannot do too much more today, but I want to try and get 10 in the future. But fun game. Just guessing a shitload of minnows. I have the Google Drive link if someone else wants to try to play it. It's difficult. I don't know if any of you guys would even enjoy it or be capable. Whatever. I gotta stop talking. Have a good night.